here at Occupy Oakland for a month. This tragic shooting today here on Oscar Grant Plaza. What do you make of it?
I think it's a very volatile situation that escalated quicker than we can conflict resolve. Normally we can engage people before they fight, before they do something, but because it escalated and somebody brought some people outside the camp that we haven't ever seen before, it escalated quickly and we couldn't do anything about it, to the point where somebody felt comfortable enough to shoot someone.
Well, some politicians are saying Occupy Oakland lost control. Your response?
Well, I say the politicians have lost control because they turned the lights off in the camp, which last night the lights was off. Don't you think the neighborhood already knows the lights was off? The same people probably felt comfortable because they knew that there was no lights up in there. They felt like they could possibly get away with something. Or even maybe they were just sick. But either way, right now there's no lights in the camp. So that creates a volatile situation for people that actually live here. Right now. And that's the city doing that. That's not a shooting outside of the camp.
There's about 100 murders a year in Oakland. What makes the murder that happened tonight here at Occupy Oakland different?
Well, because it happened in the doorstep of a worldwide revolution. It happened on the doorstep of a revolution that is affecting everyone. So therefore, this occupation throughout the world is bringing light to everyday issues. And that's an everyday issue. Luckily, this happens in a neighborhood with nothing but black people. That same thing happens in neighborhoods with nothing but black people, and the news don't even report it. So because it happened here, it's being reported. That's why I'm talking to you. But guess what? If it was my cousin that got into a fight with some dude, and he felt like he was getting jumped, and he called his cousins, and they killed me, I wouldn't be on the news. I'd be dead. And no one would give a fuck about my name. No one would be going to the hospital checking on my status. Nobody would even be talking to me about my dead-ass cousin. So in one sense it's tragic, but in another sense we're still doing our job. We're still bringing light to social issues that happen every day. Every day this happens.
You're a veteran. You served 7 years in the Navy. You were deployed.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Veterans Day. You're here at Occupy Oakland. What does it mean to be a veteran sitting here and now?
It means that they have forgotten about us just like they forgot about everybody else in society. It means that it's just as hard to get a job because sometimes you're overqualified as a veteran. If anybody knows me here, they knows I'm an intelligent person. They know that I can speak very well and I'm very adapted to whatever I can do. However, is there a job that fits my skill? No. Because it's hard for me to be a part of something without me being overall hands-on. I have to be interactive because the Navy and military teaches you how to deal with large groups and environments. It teaches you how to deal with large departments. So therefore you come to civilian life and it minuscules your skill level. It makes you feel inadequate. That's why a lot of veterans come out and they're crazy because they cannot adapt to society. It changes the way you look at society because you go from a military, which is pretty much socialist. They pay you every 1st and 15th. You have benefits. You don't have to worry about money. You just have to worry about doing your job. Well, that should be actually what society is about, doing your job. But when you get here, you got to find a job. And if you can't find a job, then what do? You go back to the same environment that you came from. And if that environment they're still selling crack, then guess what you might do? Sell crack or use crack. Because that's what happens when you have no option. Because when a veteran, even though you have skills, you still have to deal with your environment. So me being a veteran, to answer your question, not to go on a rant, is good because it gave me a lot of skills. But I also realized that no matter how many skills you have to deal with a society that's forgotten about a lot of people. It doesn't stop. That's why people are here, because it gives them opportunity. And what happens here is a reflection of society. So murder happens in society, and now we got a front row seat.
And just on a personal level, as a veteran, you've seen people injured and dead. And how has that experience been brought here in Oakland for you today?
I mean, I don't like to see anybody hurt. I'm a person that's not about violence whatsoever. So for somebody to get hurt it's not good at all. But I would like to use it to be as a positive to say that, listen, we are all here and we have to address the issues. To me, death is transition. So it's not necessarily a sad thing, but it's something we need to be aware that people feel that it's okay to take life over something that probably had nothing to do with this. Life does not end with a fight over something that doesn't matter. Whatever they were fighting for didn't matter. So now somebody's dead because of it, and that's what we have to deal with.
Just finally, many people say that Occupy Oakland, this is their last night, that the police are going to come and make a sweep. What do people need to know about Occupy Oakland? Do you believe it needs to stay, and why? And what do you want to just tell people out in the community that they don't know?
This gives people value. It gives them opportunity to be back in the society that has forgotten about them. It gives them something to do to betterment of all mankind. It's not about you getting money in your pocket. It's about helping everyone around you. We feed people, we clothe people here. People need tents, we give them tents. If they need a blanket, we give them a blanket. They need food, we give them food. I mean, we also give them a say-so. Anybody can speak on a microphone to a group of people that they don't know. It gives them value, it gives them purpose. Everybody in society deserves value and purpose. Everybody deserves the opportunity to feel good amongst the community and know people by face and name. Why you think people feel disenfranchised? Because they can't go to their family because the family can't do nothing for them. Everybody feels separate. This right here includes everybody. It gives people a sense of community. So that's why it's important. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. If I could easily, believe me, I'm a man of means. I know how to get things. You know what I mean? I'm not on my last of anything. I have a nice life. However, this is important. This resonates with my spirit. So I'm here because it makes sense. I like to help people. I like to see people eat. I like to have good conversations. So.
And the police come. Your reaction?
Well, in a nation, in a worldwide movement that's happening across the world, tell me what is a police raid clearing out these tents really going to stop? When we can bring 20,000 people to shut down a fort, or 5,000 people on any given night just to march if something goes wrong. There was 5,000 people in Berkeley last night. You think this is going to stop because police want to get mad and knock down some tents? Or the city doesn't want us here? This is so much bigger than any city issue. And they treat it like it's small, but it's so much bigger than that. This is not going to stop. This is what people want. This is what people, they want to turn off the television and they want to have a conversation with somebody they can look in their face. That's what they want. They don't want to be lied to. Everything else is an illusion. This is real life. Someone really got murdered tonight. But yet we're still having a memorial. We're still having people gathering and still talking. You're talking to me. We're talking about it. That's what the system doesn't want. That's what society does. That's what the power that be don't want. They don't want the communication, and this provides it. Good, bad, or indifferent. People laugh here and people will cry here. This is life. It's not television. It's not the drama channel. It's not TNT. It's not action. It's everything. It's what your life is. It's right in front of you. You can't hide anymore. So, are we done?
We're done. Shake him. Let me be the first to thank you for your service. Thank you. Service.
Okay, out of the frying pan into the foyer.